Statman Dave, Statman mad. Na, 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 na. Play football with the lads.
Yeah, decent man.
2-0. United 2, Huddersfield 0. Statman Dave. Got any stats for me?
Alexis Sanchez won the most tackles for Man United, completed the most dribbles on the pitch, had the most shots on goal. The main man, right?
What about lost the ball?
Not a lot. I'm going to say not a lot. I'm not going to quantify that one because that's for me, not for you.
They're the stats that you hide.
Yeah, of course, man. I just give you the stats I want to give you. And I'm my selection of stats, you know what I mean?
How are you feeling after that, though, overall? Was it a good reaction to the defeat at Wembley?
It was interesting. I think the dropping Paul Pogba, for me, was the wrong move. I think moving towards a 4-3-3 is where United need to go, even at home. I'd rather see that than a 4-2-3-1. I think the 4-2-3-1 at the moment is a little bit too flat. I think it's so easy for one of the central midfielders to play to the other one and then play to the fullback and then come back. It's too easy. In a 4-3-3, the higher up the pitch, we saw that when Pogba came on, that instantly Matic had space, Pogba had space, McTominay had space. They all look better in that system, and it's one of these things where football's going, the 4-3-3 is the king, and United needs to just adopt that. I thought Pogba, when he came on, made a massive impact. The ball over the top for Juan Mata, played it across, Sanchez wins a penalty. That pass was unbelievable. Didn't have that passing before. We had it was like Howson sort of mentioned, Louis van Gaal-esque Man United again, and I think it's this 4-2-3-1. I think it's like lodged in their brains of some of these players, and like Luke Shaw, Valencia, today they needed to be high, and you saw they were a lot higher after they switched to the 4-3-3. The positioning of the two fullbacks, I think that's something United need to work on. Fullbacks high, getting crosses into the box. And again, you saw from Mata's left-footed cross, that's what you want to do, but getting fullbacks higher on their natural side is what United need to progress on in football.
I was sitting in there thinking, I was trying to suss out why does Jose keep persisting with two, and why did he drop Pogba today? The answer to me was Jesse Lingard. Every time I think about Wednesday, why did he not play midfield free? Jesse Lingard was too much in form. Why did he not play Pogba today? Jesse Lingard. He can't drop Jesse Lingard at the moment. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Why can't he play Jess in a free? Jess played in a free pretty much against Arsenal, we won 3-1. He played in a free against Stoke, a free against Derby, and United looked a lot better. Jess Lingard looked very good in that system.
I felt that we tried to do that against Spurs, and against Arsenal it'll work. Their midfield isn't great, but Spurs' midfield has a bit more about him, whereas Jesse's, yes, he'll come and get involved and he'll buzz around, but he's not.
But he was definitely playing more as a number 10 than a number 8.
Yeah.
He was definitely playing towards getting next to the striker than playing deep in midfield. And it is that slight mentality that Jess, a little bit deeper, is going to be able to see a lot more. My favourite qualities of Jess Lingard is his ability to get around the pitch. We saw today in that first half.
Intelligent. It's not just for the sake of it.
For me, he was the best player on the pitch in that first half. Up and down, winning tackles in his own box, making the right interception, getting forward. He had the most shots in the first half. He was the only guy that was linking with Sanchez and actually getting something going. And again, I think you can play him, like Jess Lingard is so intelligent. He's so intelligent as a footballer. I think he could play anywhere. He could play left back, right back, centre back, wherever. But I think in central midfield, next to Pogba, on the same axis, because it opens up so much space for everyone in the team. And I think that's such an important thing. But again, like you can see why Jess Lingard was liked by Louis van Gaal. He would have played under Fergie, and now he plays under Mourinho. He's just a worker, and you need that on your side.
And can I just say, to all those people that gunned for me when I was back in Jess, look at me now. Leader of the Jesse Lingard Appreciation Society, and we're winning.
I think the next one's Scott McTominay. I think he started quite slowly. I think he always starts quite slowly in these games, and he took that knock, a massive knockout. Probably see more than you'll see in the KSI Weller fight, right?
Yeah,
big knockout. But again,
especially with those two fighting, ain't no one getting knocked out there.
Yeah, nobody. But
Bell ends.
But in terms of Scott McTominay, what I like about that is he does receive the ball in good areas when he's in the right position, when he, again, a little bit higher up the pitch. And I like him as a footballer. And I think, like any Man United graduate, they've all come through Man United. They're some of the best young players in world football. They are talented. And if they get to a level in the first team, it means they're talented and they work hard. So we've got to embrace them. We've got to embrace Scott McTominay. We've got to embrace Jess Lingard. And it's that sort of United mentality where we're bringing youth players through, support them. Yes, Paul Pogba, the £89 million ex-United graduate, was dropped today, but Scott McTominay came in, and barring the first 10 minutes of the game where he usually starts quite slowly, he's in there, he's winning tackles, he's getting around the pitch, supporting Nemanja Matic, and I like to see that. Again, Marcus Rashford, what a talent. Like, why is this this form thing and this, Rashford's not playing very well for me, it's absolute rubbish. Whenever I see him at Old Trafford, he's quality, every single time, and he's just going to get better and better, and that's why I love Man United right now. Lots of young players, lots of players coming through the United Academy, and it's exciting. Mourinho's
lots to look forward to, Dave? Cheers, man.